Something got my attention today and I decided that I'm going to talk about these people that are 40 and above and life is hard for them. They are not meeting up. Everybody can actually write their own reality story. Like you can choose to say, this is who I want to be, and you become. Just decide and the rest are history. Do you know that you can actually write down the things you want in life, how you want them exactly? You understand? And when you want them, that's the most amazing part of it. And actually you got them like that. One of the things that have made you unsuccessful at age 40 is because of the caliber of information that is available to you right from time until this moment. If you are not informed, you are deformed. If you are not updated, you are going to be outdated. It's just a matter of time. So little amount of information that we got, just small like this, something we probably even know, but for more clarity, and that has earned us millions of naira as we speak already. Just small information. Now, if you are 40 years old and you are broke, you are stressing, you are suffering, you don't have money, this video is for you. You might consider listening to your brother, your younger brother. Okay? And by the way, if you are approaching 40, right, this video is also for you. Again, even if you are less than 40 and you actually want to go to 40 successful, then consider listening to this video. You have no reason to fail. There's this popular saying that a fool at 40 is what? Can you answer me? Yes, you are my brother today, but I have to tell you the raw truth, right? If you are just above 40, this is the right advice for you. You need to listen to me. I have a lot to give. I've not gotten to 40, but I've seen quite a few number of people that have gotten to 40, and their lifestyles and some of the things they are not doing well. By the way, I'm not here to tell you what they are doing well, what they are not doing well. Perhaps we'll discuss some of those things, but I want to give you a trick. There's something I found out. By the way, I'm not 40. I'm still below 40. In my late 30s, right? But I know that I'm preparing to go to that stage. So if you are a fool, right, at 40, I don't want to believe that you are a fool forever. But don't forget that you can also be a fool forever, just like you've been a fool all your life. Seriously, today might be hot, but you need to be patient with me. I always like to put it the way it is, right? No sugar coats, no stories, right? Then to start with, my name is AA Kabir. If you are watching me for the first time, this is your favorite entrepreneur and business coach from Nigeria. Yes, let's do this. We're going to be doing this for 1,000 days, and today is day 60. Wow, this is 2 months already down. 30 plus 30. 2 months. Is it 2 months or less than 2 months? Some days are 31. That's what I was thinking, if it's 2 months or otherwise. But whatsoever it is, I've gotten 60 days coming here live to teach people how to create wealth, the hacks, the tricks they can use to also make their life comfortable. I know the way you are looking at me. Is he actually successful himself? If you know the amount of money, the amount of wealth, the kind of houses, the kind of cars, the kind of luxury and estates that I have in my head, and I'm going to materialize it in the future, right? And I'm already actually paving the way and creating the future. Something got my attention today and I decided that I'm going to talk about these people that are 40 and above and life is hard for them. They are not meeting up, okay? Perhaps you belong, perhaps you don't belong, but consider listening to this video. I'm going to reveal some things. Earlier, before I started this video, I noticed something that, wow, it suddenly occurred to me that this is the 60 already for me coming here live to teach you, by just making a single decision of coming here live, even while I was not ready, even while I'm busy, even when I know I don't have anything to say, even when I know I don't have a confidence. No, I'm not confident enough to be able to face people. So, but I keep developing it, especially camera. You know, you can even face people at times and talk, but once it comes to camera, it's another story entirely. I don't know if you observed that anyway. So for me, I took this as a challenge and as an opportunity for me to become your favorite entrepreneur and business coach that will break records. So second thing that occurred to me is that, so it's true that everybody can actually write their own reality story. Like you can choose to say, this is who I want to be, and you become. You just decide, and the rest are history. Do you know that that's what I'm doing? Because every day I just feel that those things that I've written down, I don't have the document here. I don't know if I have it here. Let me show you. Do I? No. Maybe I left it in my study room. So, do you know that you can actually write down the things you want in life, how you want them exactly? You understand? And when you want them, that's the most amazing part of it. And actually you got them like that. Do you know it's possible? If you think it's not possible, please use me as an experiment. In the nearest future, I think one of the longest goals that I have, longest time goal that I have is 2035. I think that's how far I can see right now as I'm standing here talking to you today. I think that's about 10 years or so, 10 or 11 years from now. Okay, like I've written down this long term, that's as in my longest long time goal. Please don't mind my grammar, I'm just trying to pass the message. It's possible some of you won't understand the grammar better than me, those my brothers, those at 40. I know a lot of you are already fools. I'm sorry I had to say it like that, because your life is not making sense. You don't know what you want. Up to that stage, you don't know what you want. And I think some of the reason why people think that you're already a fool at 40 is because if you don't know what you want all through these years and you have gotten to 40, there's every probability that you never will know what you want again. Okay? So I'm going to give you some information that will help you get better, or perhaps stand a chance to still change your life or change your story. Now, to start with, the problem you have, or one of the things that have made you unsuccessful at age 40, is because of the caliber of information that is available to you right from time until this moment. I don't know if I should say that again. Number one is to realize that there are certain level of information that is available to you or not available to you that you've been using to process your life that was not right. A whole lot of things are wrong with the information that is available to you, and that's probably the reason why you can't get ahead. I've never seen any successful person, right, even the one at my age or below me, that does not have access to quality information that they use to make their lives better. See, if you are not informed, you are deformed. That thing, I used to hear it right from secondary school days. I just got to realize that it was one of the biggest lessons that I learned in secondary school. If you are not informed, you are deformed. If you are not updated, you are going to be outdated. It's just a matter of time. So most people that get to 40, they become outdated. It's just a principle. So how do you prevent yourself from being outdated? And how do you prevent yourself from becoming a fool at 40? Is that for those that are below 40, listen to this. Like I told you earlier before this video started. So it's for three caliber of people. You are above 40, you're almost getting to 40, or you are below 40. Wherever you belong, let me start from those who are below 40. Very soon you're going to get to 40. It's just a matter of time. Don't say, God forbid, oh God forbid, I'm still young. You will get old without knowing. I don't know how I got to this stage. I don't know. Sometimes I ask myself, I check my age, I was like, what happened? How did I get here? Even though I usually feel that I think I started building having financial knowledge and started building my dreams at age, is it 30, 31? Yeah, I think fairly 30, between 30, 31 to 33. That was when I really got to realize that, look, I need to start doing something that will earn me life of my own. I was not sure of whatsoever I want until when I was about 33 or so. So it took me, like I told you now, it took me about 2-3 years for me to even realize that where do I go from here? How do I even get started? Shall I know? Always I knew it in me deep down that the life I was living or the kind of people I was living around, they are not for me. I am very confident about this one, but how do I go about it? So what I'm telling you today, listen to me, you watching me. Information. See, you underestimate the power of information. It can change your story just like miracle. Some days back, we went on a seminar, and just little amount of information that we got, just small like this, something we probably even know, but for more clarity, and that has earned us millions of naira as we speak already. Just small information. Do you understand? I might not be able to break it down to your understanding, but understand that there are people that have information and you need to get it if you want to get better. For those who have gone above 40 already, the problem you have that you have messed up your life, and you are probably going to mess up the remaining years you have to live, is that you lack quality information. You are biased in your judgments, in your decisions, in your daily habits because of the quality of information and data that is accessible to you right from time that you are growing. I don't know how much emphasis I should lay on this, but I noticed that my life began to change and take 360 the day I realized that I'm having access to another set of information entirely. You see, the environment you are living, the people you are talking to every day, I don't know if you get, the school you are going to, the lecturers that are teaching you. By the way, this is not to say that I want to underestimate lecturers, but those people that are teaching you actually in schools, do you know that they don't know much about life? This is a hard truth that even if you are a lecturer, maybe you are a teacher listening to me right now, you might think what I'm saying is not true. That's because the information that is available to you at your disposal that you are using to judge me right now is wrong. So I don't expect you to get this message. By the way, I told you it took me years talking to people like Robert Kiyosaki. Somebody will wonder, so he has been talking to Robert Kiyosaki. Yes, I read his books. That's the best way. I'm always under his channel, listening to him each time he posts. I have a lot of mentors that I never got to pay them any amount. People like Brian Tracy, people like Robert Kiyosaki, people like Dr. Stephen Akintayo. By the way, by buying their books, I believe I'm already paying them, right? I'm already paying for their mentorship one way or the other. So it's not always free, But what I know is that I might not personally take their full mentorship, but they are already mentoring me in a lot of ways. I'm already living their life, and I'm seeing the results. The reason why I'm emphasizing on this, there are so many other persons that I might not have mentioned, but the reason why I'm emphasizing on this is the quality of the information I was having before I was 30 and after I was 30. All the teachers and lecturers teaching you, the information they have, let me be very frank with you, is not as quality as information that will turn your life 360. Even it will not turn up to 90. If it turn up to 30, you are lucky. That's why a lot of you graduate from school, you don't know your left from your right. The lecturer himself, he don't know much about life. He just know that he has studied this course. I was a lecturer in the past in the university. For 2 years I was lecturing up to 200 level, 300 level. I lectured this level, chemistry. Don't look at me like that. I know what I'm saying. So at a point I started asking myself questions like, let me give you one of the most intelligent questions that I ask myself. Assuming that I am not to teach today, please listen carefully. Assuming that I'm not to impart chemistry knowledge today, with all my 8 years study in the university to gain this certificate and knowledge of chemistry, what is it that I can do for myself from that knowledge? Apart from teaching other persons, I was struggling over 2 years I couldn't figure it out. It was that tough. I don't know for you. You have studied in school probably. Ask yourself this same question. So that got to tell me a lot. There are other questions, but this session is not actually obviously for that. But I'm telling you the importance of quality information and the reason why you might probably go to 40 and still be useless. You even be the biggest fool because you are prior to have access to such information. I'm talking to you right now, but you don't want to change. See, dare this thing. Start accessing some information that were not probably available to you before now. And how do you access those information? Talk to books, read books, listen to podcasts, financial podcasts. Like, okay, seriously, I came across somebody that said, I'm not interested in reading all these kind of books. That's why you will get to 40 or you are probably at 40 and you are still a fool because you must have information. People that get ahead work with information, news. You understand? News that are relevant to what they are doing. They leverage and then get ahead of others. But for you, you don't even know anything. You are just a normal person in the society, just like ordinary other people. Like you belong to the masses. Don't do that. You are wasting your life. You are wasting your time. You probably will get above 40. By the way, I know that there are people listening to me right now that are even above 40. Your case is not different. If you are still struggling at that age, you are not supposed to be struggling at that age. You probably have wasted your youthful age. That's why you have to pay for it now. Like I tell people, whatsoever you are paying your attention to is what is going to pay you in the future. If you are listening to me right now and you are a youth like me, I'm still young, I'm very young, and I know that I'm going to create myself massive wealth. Say this to yourself, I'm going to create myself a massive wealth. You can state the amount, state the time you want it, and watch it happen. Begin to work. Don't doubt yourself. For a lot of you that are so religious, by the way, I always tell people that if you are too religious, you are likely to fail in life because the only expectation you have and the only thing you have to work for is hereafter. Please, let me ask you a question. Who stopped you from working for this world? God, is it not the same God that is going to give you heaven that is giving people this world? So, but for you, and again, second thing is, the problem why religious people fail is that they depend so much on the prayer rather than doing their part before actually calling out God to help them conclude or complete it. It's just like having a seed and you put it on a table or on the floor where there is no garden, where there is no soil, but you pray that it grew. Instead of you taking it to the garden, watering it so that it grew, you care for it onto the level where it can bear fruits. But rather you just keep it and you start praying. How do you want God to make this seed grow? It will die and you're gonna be poor. That's what you are doing. That's what you are doing. Do you understand? Because forget about natural resources, forget about other things that God have given us. You have brain, you have so many things, you have talent, undiscovered, undeveloped. You don't even discover it, by the way. See, do you know that I've promised myself the number of books I'm going to write? I've written one already. I never knew that I can become an author. Some of you are watching me right now, I'll be thinking it's because I was a lecturer. We have so many lecturers that are not authors. And we have so many people that have never gone to the university, but they are authors. Right? So, I know you always try to give excuses why you are not making it. I know. And that's why you probably get to 40 or even above without still making it. And you are still giving an excuse. So let me finally end this video by providing some few solutions to you. I've already done one. Get information. There are certain people that you live your life around that you need to get away from them. Right? If you don't get away from them, you are never going to be able to pull through. It's not a matter of fight, but you need to realize. And the only way that can make you take that decision is when you start getting some quality information. And probably you start acting on it. Then I think you should believe in yourself. Don't believe this thing that a fool at 40, I can't do much again, you know, nothing in this life, you know, it's just let us just die and go to. No, you can still be successful within even a year. What is within a year? Within 6 months you can still be very successful. It depends on your level of what you want, the definition of your success and all of that, but you can still be successful if only you believe in yourself. Now start learning today. After listening to this video, start learning, believe in yourself, start getting closer to those who know road and follow them, you know, bumper to bumper. Never get tired, never give up, you know, don't be discouraged. It doesn't matter how long it will take you, but just know that you're going to succeed. It's hard, actually it's rough, the road is tough, and it's not for the weak. Probably that's why you've been staying back. But if you choose to start the journey today, I'm still telling you that it doesn't matter whether you are 40 or above, but you can still make it big time. Do you understand? So my name is A. Kabir once again. If you enjoyed this session, please help me to like, subscribe, share. Please subscribe. Don't just be listening to me gaining values but you are not subscribing. I want to build that community where I can impact people positively and push them to take action also, so that they can be successful like myself. By the way, I know someday I'm gonna be bigger than Dangote of Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria, by the way. I'm signing out. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.